or call us at 457-9997.
I'm so sorry about that. Roleza and I are back with more talk time on WEFM's
Like
activated
Christmas, we are
one.
back with you, right? You know, I was looking
Yeah.
for the whole time to try to find something positive. You know, if it's back like Monday, everybody's happy for
Oh,
Monday, but most people be happy for Christmas, so we back like Christmas, all
yes.
right?
Mhm. Lovely. I was about to say something. I forgot. Listen, people, I apologize. I know I am young, but unfortunately, I have the brain of an older person. I don't want to say old because there are old people with better memory than me, but that is how it is. Remember, it's Christmas time. We just heard from the Port Authority, and there are various sales going on. Graves has sale, Carimedics has sale going on, Courts has sale going on. So check out these places, all right, and get your deals for Christmas. Here, what you could collect things for Christmas and for next year. One time you could shop for next year, January to November, because then in December you're gonna shop for the next year again. Come on. All right. Evan, I am so sorry that I forgot the name. Please forgive me, please. Please. At least I know I got some of the letters in it correct.
She knew it
all
was a
right?
P because we always say CP, so at least she figured that
And I
part
got
out.
the E as well. My name had an E in it as well. Right, come on. I got some of the answers correct, right? Now we are in our talk to us segment right here on WeFM. We're gonna give you about 10 seconds if you wanna call us. Our
Call
phone
us on the
line.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, our phone line, our landline is not up as yet, so you can call us on WhatsApp 457-9997 and talk to us. And I give you a little bit more time than I said I would give you, all right? Now we have a topic for you. We are in our Talk to Us segment right here on the Clean Fresh Sound. And for Talk to Us this morning, we want to discuss this topic. How much do we try to protect other people's business when using our phones in public? How much do we try to protect other people's business when we are using our phones in public? All right. What do we mean by that? Now, have you ever had a case where you're in a van or in any public transport and somebody next to you or in front of you is using their phone and you can see all, because your eyes probably stretching a little too far, you can see the information on the phone, you can see whose status they're checking, you can see the name of the status, the thing that the person is putting on their status. It's not me, I'm speaking on other people's behalf. or you could see when they go into their chats and you see them talking on their chats. Now some persons have this special screen that they put over their phone to stop all of that from happening. So no matter where you are, you wouldn't see. But we're looking at things like this and we're wondering, how much do we think about protecting other people's business when we are using our phone? Do we stop and think, boy, maybe this status was for my eyes only and other people in this person's contact? Maybe Roleza is not supposed to see this. Some persons do that. They would turn down their brightness. Like me, I would turn down my brightness on my phone and hide it up a little bit just to check some things on my phone. Roleza, you.
So for me, I like to protect people's business, right? I would not open a conversation, let's say in public, unless it's just me alone seeing it. I always remember there was a time, right? I opened a WhatsApp message and I was in a line and somebody taller than me was behind me. So if y'all know, I ain't really too tall, right? But when it says I remember that the person was directly behind me and I could feel they hovering over me, I ended up closing the chat quickly, right? Because for me, it's this person would have messaged me and it's a conversation that they have been with me.
Yeah.
So I am supposed to secure their information.
True.
I do not open, when you say I'm looking at status updates, my status updates I look at home or if I am by myself. because for me, it's other people's business. And I always remember, and I think I made this point before recently when Ari said that, whatever it is that you put up, it becomes public. And he isn't incorrect in that, because whatever statuses you put up, we never know persons who are opening these status, where they're opening these statuses, right? Who is around them when they're opening them? Are they taking this information and showing it to other persons? So like somebody might put up something and I say, Dianna, come watch this. It wasn't meant for Dianna because Dianna is not their contact. Dianna is my contact. I know recently a friend of mine, but people just get upset for some things, but a friend of mine, she was doing a live in town. So she had up her phone and she was just there capturing, what she was capturing was her content, but there are people in the background.
Those things I don't like.
I don't appreciate it either. But I wanted to say that she got upset because people were getting upset, right? And I'm there saying, but you have to realize, mentally I'm saying this, you have to realize that you are trying to capture yourself. It's not about you capturing other people in the background. And I know like before, like when you go to events and parties before, like within the earlier days when I was going out a lot, persons used to have a little bit of a thing with people taking photos in parties or even like
I have an issue with that.
Because they're saying, so if I'm there in the background with somebody, the thing of it is that whoever it is I am there with, people in the session would know that I'm there with that person, but it's not for social media to know. Right?
Too many things flashing before my eyes at this moment.
Right? So we have to be so mindful of the role in which, social media is out there. We can't escape it. But to ourselves, do we actually try to protect other people's information? People put people on speakerphone in public, and you have to say, I have to be like, no, this conversation's between you and them. I don't need to hear it.
Correct.
And the thing of it is, too, is the person who's being put on speaker aware that they are put on speaker.
Some persons could tell when they're on speaker because you hear certain things, but others they would not be able to. When the thing came in, when persons doing videos and pictures of parties, honestly, I did not like it. Because I know that there are some persons when they go out to events, you're not going there to be photographed. And once these pictures are posted, all kinds of people come and even the people who don't go to them and they're so against, they're in there looking for things to talk about.
No, what's funny is that so somebody might be the subject of the photo, but guess what? We're watching everybody else in the background.
Yes, and that is exactly what I do.
We're watching everybody else. So it's be like, oh, so I didn't know he was with this girl. Mind you, he's not with the girl. But because they're photographed together, we're going to take it and make that assumption.
Yep. And I don't like that. There are some friends, they have to video every single thing they do. Of course, they have this TikTok and they want to be posting. And I tell certain friends of mine, listen, you see that posting thing. When you come around me, understand that I am not that friend. I hate to be we're sitting here and all of a sudden you hear, hey, me and Dianna outside. Dianna, look in the camera. I get so upset. Please, sometimes before I realize what they're doing, and then I'm like, wait, you're posting that? Because some persons were just video, but some persons it's straight to their status. Who told you that I wanted people to know that I was here?
Do you think that consent should be given first, though? All right, we have a call.
Sometimes I think, you need to ask people, hey, you want to be, or say, hey, I'm making a video, or
Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
This is a strange voice that seemed to be abandoned. Nobody wants to answer me. What's going on there?
No, well, what happened? The phone line ain't working, but I seen a different name here and I seen a particular picture. So you have me confused for a moment.
Oh, that's how you confused. Well, it's good. You have secret agents all over. You have secret agents all over. You can't trust.
Yes, Mr. Searchlight, I believe you.
You get a new name from you? Huh? Like when I hear all this confusion by the port, all this confusion, I remember the days when I used to go online on the port, Could you believe that? But after 2001, all them things changed. And then it was always a dangerous place to go to with all those heavy equipment because a young lady, I think it was a schoolgirl, who was flattened by one of those containers that turned over on her. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago, but right on the port there, this girl was flattened, this child. Yeah, so I hear you all in the Christmas mood. Good to hear you guys. I mean, there's so many things happening these days. I can't keep up, so I keep it out of people business. I could study people business, like I hear you all talking just now. I keep it out of people business, and nobody must study my business neither. Yeah.
Put it out a road, you go study it.
Yeah, with all what you all talking about, it's disgusting for me about how people, spreading, how next thing you don't know, somebody watching you taking a picture. Well, that is something in my time too, there were some people who were camera shy, but there were those who wanted to be seen, man. There were those who wanted to pose for me and all of that. I have had all of that to deal with. But I want to with all these, with all these barrels, all what's happening at the port, until it seems as though we ain't got enough port now, with what is coming in. I really want to commend those Vincentians who have their people here and who look back, and who can send things for them. The only thing about that, I know it's abused. You have arms and ammunition coming in between these things and so on, but what a dramatic change, I would say, from Vincentian sending back, things for their family and so on. Tell some people that's all it depends on what is coming back from overseas. So it has spoiled some of us, those of us who custom. I have never cleared a barrel in my life.
Okay.
Not that I haven't gone to the port, but I've never cleared a barrel.
I've only cleared once. Yeah, I've only cleared once.
All right. See, I'll wait till I go for something here again.
Yes, please.
This barrel thing, Vincentians, all lucky to have other people. Because without them barrels, I don't know what some of we could do. I don't know how some of us will survive. Everybody is like a barrel mentality now. Come every year, we're looking forward for this barrel and so on. If I want a barrel, I have to prepare my list. Make sure I get what I want out of the USA, because a lot of it is junk food, and sometimes you send things to people and they don't know how to use it and all of that. Yes, I just give you all a shout because I'm still here, still alive, listening to all what's going on, comments, good news, bad news, everything. So I hope you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Don't do what I don't want you guys to do. So the bongo girl, Sarah couldn't see you do the bongo thing and so on.
She was amazing, Dave. No, when I realized Dianna's comfort zone is on a stage, that's where it is. She is expressive. She was really good. When you talk about captivating my attention, that's what she did. And I'm not just saying this because she's my coworker, and but she was very impressive.
Thank you.
If they were given a dramatist of the year or best actress, she would have got it that night. Yeah.
Wow. All I'm gonna say is wow. Big up to you, girl. You're making me feel like I am missing something. Boy. Like I really
you have to come out and watch one of these days. Somebody will bring you.
But for persons who missed it, it's on VC3, VC3 and API. They recorded it, so it's there.
Okay. So after all those what should I call it? That review from your coworker, and she sounds genuine.
Yes.
I have no reason to believe
I don't lie about these things.
You what?
I don't lie about these things.
All right. So you take care. You guys take care. I'll go listen.
All right. Take care, Dave.
I wishing you all Merry Christmas just yet. I think I'll have some more time still.
Of course.
All right. Bye.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. All right.
Let me give you all a joke. I am so glad you said, okay, Dave, because, for the whole conversation, I was listening. I'm thinking, is it Dave? Because, of course, he called from something. And he sounded so different over WhatsApp. Is it first morning I wanted to hear? Dave Roberts. I was listening. But after a while, I realized, it's Dave. Yeah. Dave, you sounded different on the WhatsApp. this morning. All right.
Yeah. All right. So somebody was saying, where did I see the comment? With regards to our topic on having persons in it, should consent be asked for, be requested first before doing such? And then somebody said Joshua said it should be a matter of discretion, right? I know I have a friend who does not want any pictures of himself on social media. So any picture that I take, I always have to keep it between us, right? So you have to know the persons who you have in your lives, but especially when it comes to the public, I think we need to be a little bit more protective of other person's information, because it's the information that they're sharing with you,
correct,
and not the general public, right? And as Joshua correctly said, discretion should be used.
Correct. When you're out in public and you're doing your photos and your videos, I don't know if these people are listening, but I hope that I don't know to say. I hope in this technological age where things are getting worse and worse and the recordings are getting more and more, I hope that persons out in public, when they're doing their recordings, they would take other people into consideration. Because let me give you another joke. One time I went to a party. I was not supposed to be there.
You've been in session?
I was not supposed to be in the session. So I was dodging camera all night. Roleza, as soon as I turned left to dodge a camera and I turned back around, brother, I'm right in my face. Another camera. It was horrible, but I was dodging camera whole night because I wasn't, But I'm not a fan of it. I don't really like
Dianna,
that.
You were dodging the camera, so you made a deliberate choice to dodge the camera.
Yeah.
A friend might be there, but not a friend. Somebody else might be there. All they do is a selfie, and you're caught in the background.
Exactly,
So,
that too. Because I've looked in people's things. I've seen people post status. I was out with friends. And I go home later and check in status. I'm like, wait a minute.
But Crystal did that recently.
Is that me?
Crystal did that recently with a friend of mine. So a friend of mine, they went to something, right? And I see my friend put up the picture, and I see Crystal in the background doing this. Right? Crystal is in the background photobombing the people in their picture. So I screenshot. I said, Crystal, you realize you the people in their picture, but Crystal knew what she was doing, right? She knew, but it was so amusing to open up and see it, But my friend was cool, she was cool with it, and she knows Crystal as well. So, but it was really amusing to see it at the time. So, yeah.
All right, then, and with that, we've come to the end of our talk segment here on WEFM. We were talking about, the persons consider protecting people's business when they're out in public, and it's something that I think that we should all consider. Right? It is 9